Well, okay, so we understand that we can speak now to Steve Motale, who is the minister's spokesperson. So, Mr. Motale, are you with us? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Please give us clarity on this. Has the minister apologized to the president over her opinion piece, or has this been misinformation?
No, there's no need for the minister to apologize to the president. If there was any apology on the side of the minister, that was an apology that was supposed to be issued to the South Africans. But the minister, just to confirm, has not apologized.
Are you able to shed light on where the understanding or belief is that she has unreservedly apologized? In fact, words such as hurtful being quoted as the vein of her apology.
Listen, it is very, very unfortunate that a statement from the presidency has such words. But like I'm explaining to you now, the minister has not apologized. She has absolutely no intention to apologize, and she stands by what she has written.
I understand that you yourselves cannot own it, but we are trying to get as much clarity as possible. Did you yourself see a statement to this effect? Was it signed? Do you know who would have approved its release?
Which statement?
This is the question I'm asking.
Which statement? The statement from the president?
From the presidency. From the presidency.
No, definitely, I must admit that it caught all of us, including the minister, by surprise. Because following the minister's meeting with the president last night, we were expecting more engagement between the minister and the president, which was supposed to be followed by a statement. Now, that did not happen. In fact, we are surprised to see a statement being released today.
And has there been a meeting between the president and the minister to date since the opinion piece was released?
Yes, as the statement from the presidency confirms, and as the statement from the minister also confirms, the two have met. And the minister clarified her stance to the president, and the two of them agreed to have further engagement.
Was there an understanding of when and what form this further engagement would be?
Yes, I must confirm that the president had an issue with a particular line in the column that the minister wrote. And the minister offered to come to clarify it further.
Can you share with our viewers what line that is?
Yes, somewhere in the column, the minister alluded to, and I quote, somewhere in the excellence of our judiciary, there are colonized African judges. Something that is the statement that the president had issues with. Colonized, mentally colonized African judges. That was the issue. And the minister explained herself, right, that this does not only apply to the judges. She made example of the judges, but mental colonization applies to Africans in general.
Now, if the explanation was accepted, why would there be further cause for further engagement? And
that explanation was not accepted, and that is what led to the suggestion that let there be further engagement on this issue.
And this is, did the president express himself on why this particular statement and why not the whole polemic, as some have labeled it?
No, you see, the president was clear, as I understand, that the minister has a right to express herself freely, and the president accepted that as freedom of expression is a right enshrined in the Constitution, right? But he had a particular issue with that sentence that was expressed in the minister's column. Now, that was the issue that had to be engaged on further. It's unfortunate that before any further engagements could take place, the statement was issued by the presidency.
What would be the course of action that the minister would take now in expressing her disquiet over the release of the statement, which you clearly say does not represent the facts of the matter?
A further action from the minister?
Yes, you say that...
No, the minister is looking forward to engage in the president further. And of course, the minister is quite satisfied that her opinion piece has contributed so immensely to the public discourse, which is what we need in a democracy. And she's humbled by the massive support she has received. And she's also satisfied that there are others taking her on. And this was the intention. The intention is let's engage. That is what the democracy is all about.
I understand that. I'm just trying to understand the point that you're making, that the minister is denying reports saying that she apologized unreservedly. The reports say that the president lambasted the minister, suggesting that it was beyond one line which he found objectionable as a minister who serves under him. The spirit, the tone of what was said, and I understand the minister has said in her defense that some people have willfully misunderstood it. Now there's a statement leading South Africans to understand from the presidency that the minister has apologized. So are you saying to us that the minister finds no reason, no cause to go back to the presidency and say, I object to this? My understanding is that talks were still in the offing. The matter was still unresolved. I was still going to be given an opportunity to clarify this particular line that you had a problem with, Mr. President.
Of course, that is the line, that is our understanding. The minister was still expecting further engagement from the president. And of course, she's open to engagement from anybody. But what has happened, really, she finds unfortunate. That is why she's distancing herself from the statement that was released by the presidency.
So you're saying she's distancing herself from it. There is no intention of following up further on that statement?
No, there is an intention. The minister will engage the president and anybody, of course. Her door is open. She will engage the president. Right, okay. The door is open, but the insinuation that she has apologized, no, she hasn't done that. She hasn't apologized. As things stand, the minister stands by what she has penned, and as far as she's concerned, there is no need for an apology and a retraction.
All right, thank you so much for speaking to us. Minister Sisulu's spokesperson, Steve Motale, saying that the minister has distanced herself from reports from the presidency, suggesting that she has unreservedly withdrawn the opinion piece, the contents thereof, sentiments expressed there. In fact, as you heard from Mr. Motale, and the minister herself saying that, I wish to categorically disown the statement in its entirety as a misrepresentation of the said meeting I had with the President. The President and I met on Wednesday at 9 p.m. at his house. In such a meeting, he shared his challenge with just one aspect of the article of the judges. The President proposed an intermediary that would focus on the one line about the judges to resolve that. So the tourism minister saying it is not true that she has apologized.